Published, 1834 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 26th of March 2019. Updated, 2027 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 26th of March 2019. Manchester United believe the progress Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has made at Old Trafford could save them more than £50 million on a new centre-back this summer. Solskjaer has restored United's attacking identity since taking over as caretaker boss, leading the club into contention for a top-4 finish in the quarter-finals of the Champions League. But the former United striker has also massively improved the team's defensive record on the way to winning 14 of his 19 games in charge. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has overseen a great transformation in Manchester United's defence. How Manchester United's defence has improved under Solskjaer. Under Mourinho. Under Solskjaer, club games clean sheets, goals conceded per game. Club games clean sheets, goals conceded per game. Liverpool 17-10 0.4, Liverpool 14-7 0.8, Man City 17-8 0.6, ManUtd 13-5 0.8, Chelsea 17-8 0.8, Man City 13-6 0.8, Tottenham 17-7 0.9, Arsenal 13-3 1.2, Wolves 17-5 1.1, Tottenham 13-3 1.2, Leicester 17-5 1.2, Newcastle 14-4 1.3, Everton 17-4 1.3, Wolves 13-2 1.3, Newcastle 17-5 1.3, Crystal Palace 13-3 1.4, Arsenal 17-3 1.4, Southampton 13-2 1.4, Crystal Palace 17-6 1.4, Everton 14-5 1.4, Brighton 17-3 1.4, Chelsea 13-4 1.5, West Ham 17-3 1.5, Watford 13-4 1.5, Watford 17-3 1.5, West Ham 14-2 1.5, Bournemouth 17-4 1.6, Brighton 12-3 1.5, Huddersfield 17-3 1.6, Leicester 14-2 1.6, ManUtd 17-2 1.7, Cardiff 13-5 1.8, Southampton 17-4 1.9, Burnley 14-2 1.9. Cardiff 17-3 1.9, Bournemouth 1-4-4-2, Burnley 17-4 1.9, Fulham 1-4-2-2, Fulham 17-0 2.5, Huddersfield 14-2 2.1. Starting centre-back partnerships, full records Lindelof and Jones, P6W5D1L0, clean sheets 2, goals conceded 5 by Ian Lindelof, P4W3D0L1, clean sheets 1, goals conceded 4 Darmian and Jones, P1W1D0L0, clean sheets 1, goals conceded 0 Jones and Smalling, P1W1D0L0, clean sheets 1, goals conceded 0 Lindelof and Smalling, P4W3D1L0, clean sheets 2, goals conceded 3 individual appearances Lindelof 14 Jones 8 Smalling 5 by 4 Darmian 1 clean sheets, from a total of 7, Lindelof 5 Jones 4 Smalling 3 by 1 Darmian 1 goals against Lindelof 12 in 14 appearances, Jones 5 in 8 appearances, Smalling 3 in 5 appearances by 4 in 4 appearances, Darmian 0 in 1 appearance. Since Solskjaer returned to the club, United are second in the Premier League to Liverpool based on goals conceded and clean sheets. That compares to 16th when Mourinho was axed in December. The Portuguese coach made no secret of his desire to bring in a new centre-back despite United spending a combined £61 million on Victor Lindelof and Eric Bailly while he was manager. Indeed, Mourinho's demand for the club to sign inexperienced central defenders such as Bayern Munich's Jerome Boateng or Toby Alderweireld of Tottenham last summer became a major factor in his deteriorating relationship with the Old Trafford hierarchy. United sources insisted they would have paid £100 million for a player of the caliber of Real Madrid star Rafael Varane, but were reluctant to spend £50 million on Boateng or Alderweireld when both players were about to turn 30 and had questionable injury records. However, the success of Solskjaer and his coaching team in tightening up the defence over the last 3 months means that buying a new centre-back this summer is no longer a priority. Instead, United are more likely to invest the money in other positions, such as a new right-back and central midfielder, happy in the knowledge that Solskjaer is getting the best out of the central defenders at his disposal. No one has benefited more than Lindelof, practically written off under Mourinho, who has become the cornerstone of United's defence and played in 16 of Solskjaer's 19 games. The Swede has been more commanding and composed, forming effective partnerships with Chris Smalling, Phil Jones and Bailly. United's other centre-back, Marcos Rojo, has not played since sustaining a shin injury in Mourinho's penultimate game away to Valencia. Lindelof paid tribute to the impact Solskjaer has made on the team, saying, "Since he arrived, he and the staff around him have been talking lots in training about the things we want to improve and how we want to play. That's very important for a player to know exactly what your coach wants. Then it's easier to go out on the pitch and do that. It's always good to have a structure and a plan you're working towards." The club would have paid £100 million for a player of the caliber of Real Madrid star Rafael Varane. Knows the club very well, and that was one of the first things he said to us. Identity might be a good word to use, but I think he's been very clear what he wants from us and what type of football he wants us to play. He spoke to me and told me to do the things that I'm good at, to show my abilities and to express myself on the pitch. That was very nice to hear. It is one of the reasons Solskjaer will be rewarded with a long-term contract at United, with the club close to confirming his appointment on a permanent basis. If he gets the job, I will be pleased, added Lindelof. It's not my job to decide in the end, but, of course, I'm very happy with the things that he has done since he's arrived.